name is Maria Pellicano and I'm a vocal coach. Over the past 20 years, I've been working with singers and actors, trainers, coaches, leaders, presenters, essentially anyone in the business of wanting to influence other people and be heard. Now, there are repetitive patterns that I have noticed in speakers who are holding back, in leaders that are holding back, in people who are presenting and holding back. And these three elements that I want to share with you right now are going to help you become more powerful in your presentation and more on target with your audience. So you're going to feel that you're being heard and that you're making more of an impact. Now, number one is when you speak, open your mouth. You must open your mouth. And when you open your mouth, your sound comes out richer. Don't hold back your mouth and lock up your jaw. If you lock back your jaw, then people feel that you're holding back your message. And also, it's not natural and it's not normal. And that also feels like you're kind of holding back and you're concerned about what you're saying. So that takes away your certainty and the trust that your audience can have with you. Number two is make sure that your tongue's not tight. If your tongue's tight like that and it's pulled to the back, there's a muffling going on. And I have to work really hard to listen to you and hear what it is that you're saying. And again, your audience won't engage with you as well as they could. Or even your staff member, if you're a manager of a team, if you talk like this, they feel like you're mumbling and they're wondering what's going on with you. And maybe this is just a habit, you see, because none of us have gone to school as babies to learn how to speak. Most of us have learnt it from our parents and from our family members and then our teachers. So we could have these terrible little habits here and there that are actually just making your voice sound trapped and limited. Now, a recent study done through the Wall Street Journal reported that the California University found that charismatic leaders all share key qualities when it comes to their voice, and that politicians are using these key qualities to have their audience respond to them. And when the audience is responding to the politicians, it's not because of their words or their ideas, but it's more about their tonality and how they speak and the tonality that they're using to engage with their audience. So it's really important that things like trapping your jaw like that and your tongue will limit you from communicating freely. And number three is take some breaths. If you don't take good breaths, you're going to run out of air. When you run out of air, you end up like holding back your words. And when you hold back your words and you kind of hold back like that, again, you're stifling your freedom of speech. When we stifle our freedom and our flow of words, then we're no longer speaking from our hearts. We're speaking from our heads. And when we're speaking from our heads, then it's not a word of passion and a word that's coming from your center. And one of the speeches that I love mostly is Martin Luther King Jr. when he does his impromptu speech on I Have a Dream. And he just on the spot says the whole speech around I Have a Dream. Check it out online. Now, if you want to know more about this, about your specific vocal situation, where how it's limiting you from being that full-on leader that you want to be, that presenter, or that person that wants to impact audiences, if you don't know what's holding you back around that, or you feel that there are some of these things going on around your body language or your presence or around your vocal tone, right? I can take you through it. And I can show you all these things that may be occurring for you. See, most of us cannot see our own issues. We are in our own paradigm and we hear our voice our own way. We need somebody on the outside listening and giving us some feedback. So I'd love to work with you. Why don't you organise a vocal strategy session with me, and let's see what we can do together and see where your voice is and where it could be, okay?